In Buddhism, Vatta refers to the round or cycle, often described in terms of many interconnected aspects. Kilesa-vatta, the round or cycle of defilements in Buddhism. Defilements are mental states that cloud the mind and lead to unwholesome thoughts, actions, and emotions. They arise from the three root defilements: greed lobha, hatred dosa, and delusion moha. Defilements manifest in various forms, including desire, aversion, ignorance, attachment, pride, jealousy, and fear. Defilements are the primary cause of suffering dukkha and the cycle of birth and death samsara. They arise from ignorance avidya and lead to the accumulation of karmic actions kamma, which in turn result in rebirth and the perpetuation of suffering. Defilements bind individuals to the cycle of existence by creating attachment to worldly pleasures, aversion to unpleasant experiences, and ignorance of the true nature of reality. They fuel the cycle of craving tanha and clinging apodana, which perpetuates the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Liberation from the cycle of defilements is achieved through the cultivation of wisdom punya, ethical conduct sila, and mental discipline samadhi. Practitioners develop mindfulness sati to recognize defilements as they arise, and cultivate insight vipassana to understand their impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature. By uprooting the defilements through the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path, individuals gradually weaken the hold of greed, hatred, and delusion, leading to liberation from suffering and the cycle of rebirth. Kamma-vatta, the round or cycle of kamma, karma in Buddhism. Kamma refers to intentional actions performed by individuals through body, speech, and mind. Every action, whether wholesome kusala or unwholesome akusala, leaves an imprint on the mind and has consequences. Kamma operates based on the law of cause and effect, where actions lead to corresponding results, either in this life or in future lives. Kamma is influenced by the intentions behind actions, with wholesome intentions leading to positive outcomes, and unwholesome intentions leading to negative outcomes. Kamma plays a central role in the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth samsara, shaping the conditions of existence for individual beings. The accumulation of wholesome or unwholesome kamma determines the nature of one's experiences and the realms of rebirth in future lives. Positive kamma leads to favorable circumstances, such as happiness, prosperity, and good rebirths in higher realms, heavenly or human realms. Negative kamma leads to unfavorable circumstances, such as suffering, adversity, and rebirths in lower realms, hellish, animal, or hungry ghost realms. Liberation from the cycle of kamma is achieved through the cultivation of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. Practitioners strive to purify their intentions and actions, cultivating wholesome qualities such as generosity, kindness, compassion, and wisdom. By understanding the law of kamma and its consequences, individuals become more mindful and intentional in their actions, striving to create positive kamma and avoid negative kamma. Ultimately, the goal is to transcend the cycle of kamma and attain liberation nibbana by eradicating the roots of craving, ignorance, and attachment. Vipaka-vatta, the round or cycle of results in Buddhism, specifically the consequences or outcomes of past actions kamma. Vipaka refers to the fruits or consequences of past actions kamma that ripen and manifest in the present or future. Every intentional action, whether wholesome or unwholesome, generates kamma that produces corresponding results. Vipaka encompasses both the pleasant and unpleasant experiences that individuals encounter in their lives. Based on the nature of their past actions, the results of kamma may manifest in various aspects of existence, including physical circumstances, mental states, and the quality of future rebirths. Vipaka is intimately connected with kamma, as it represents the fruition or outcome of past actions. Wholesome actions kusala kamma lead to pleasant vipaka, such as happiness, success, and well-being, while unwholesome actions akusala kamma lead to unpleasant vipaka, such as suffering, adversity, and hardship. The effects of kamma are not immediate and may take time to manifest, sometimes extending across multiple lifetimes in the cycle of rebirth samsara. Understanding the law of vipaka helps individuals recognize the consequences of their actions and take responsibility for their karma. By cultivating wholesome actions and avoiding unwholesome ones, individuals can shape their future experiences and work towards favorable outcomes in this life and future lives. Practicing mindfulness and insight meditation vipassana enables individuals to observe the unfolding of vipaka in their lives and develop wisdom regarding the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of all conditioned phenomena. Ultimately, liberation from the cycle of vipaka is achieved through the eradication of the roots of craving, ignorance, and attachment, leading to the realization of nibbana, where all suffering and its causes come to an end. Samsara-vatta, cycle of existence. This refers to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth that beings undergo within the realms of existence. Samsara-vatta highlights the continuous wandering of beings through various realms of existence, driven by craving tanha and ignorance avidya. The cycle of existence is characterized by the experience of suffering dukkha and the impermanence anicca of all conditioned phenomena. Liberation from samsara is the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice. Vatta-cakka, wheel of existence. This refers to the symbolic representation of the cycle of existence, often depicted as a wheel with 12 spokes. Each spoke represents one of the 12 links of dependent origination, patitya samappada, which illustrates the process of how ignorance leads to rebirth and suffering. The wheel of existence emphasizes the cyclical nature of existence and the interconnectedness of all phenomena. Overall, the concept of Vatta underscores the cyclic nature of existence in Buddhism, encompassing the cycle of actions and their results Kamma-vatta, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth Samsara-vatta, and the symbolic representation of the cycle of existence Vatta-cakka. Liberation from this cycle is achieved through the cultivation of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline, leading to the attainment of enlightenment and liberation from suffering.